Welcome to the Passionate Roaditor, TPR, where we stay on the road to keep you safe on the road. On the Friday of 14th March 2025, 14 people lost their lives at Migaa along the Eldoret-Nakuru Highway when a trailer rammed into a matatu. Both were heading towards Nakuru and were navigating the 11-kilometer downhill section through Sachangwan towards Salgaa. The trailer, registration number KDQ 676N, was ferrying coffee while the Toyota Matatu, registration number KCR 631N, belonging to Kitale Shuttle, had 11 passengers. All passengers on the Matatu, including the driver, perished on the spot. So did the driver of the trailer and his assistant. It is alleged that the brakes of the trailer failed while going downhill, which led to the container loaded with coffee gathering momentum and crashing everything ahead of it, including the cabin of the trailer with the driver. This accident is eerily similar to another that happened at the same spot on 20th August 2024, involving a Coast Bus and a Toyota Passo. The bus rammed the rear of the Toyota Passo. In both instances, brake failure is said to have caused the crashes. In both accidents, 14 lives got lost. Both accidents took place before dawn. The Passionate Roaditor, TPR, provided an analysis of the Coast Bus-Toyota Passo accident. Find the link to that analysis on the description. In that video, TPR provided insights on how the accident could have been prevented. Specifically, TPR wondered whether the Coast Bus driver knew of the existence of runaway truck ramps. Here is an excerpt of the coverage. Did the Coast Bus driver know that these runaway ramps exist? Sadly, in all the news coverage that the Passionate Roaditor has encountered concerning the accident, there has been no reporting about the runaway ramps. This situation is exacerbated by the fact that neither the police, KENHA, nor the National Transport and Safety Authority (NTSA) have come forward to point out the existence of the runaway ramps. A runaway ramp is designed to help slow down a vehicle going downhill without brakes. When the vehicle exits the highway into the ramp, it's slowed down by both the uphill gradient of the ramp as well as the gravel trap, which bogs down the wheels. For that analysis that TPR did about the Coast Bus-Toyota Passo accident last year, TPR went ahead to suggest this way forward. Secondly, KENHA and NTSA should create public service announcements on how runaway ramps operate and where they are situated so that drivers know when and where they can bail out in case of brake failure. And now, following the loss of 14 more lives at the same spot from the grisly trailer and matatu accident, KENHA's Corridor B Director, Engineer Kibet Tergin, says the authority plans to conduct civic education for motorists on the proper use of runaway lanes. Had KENHA acted on TPR's suggestion of the same just after the Coast Bus accident in August last year, perhaps the 14 lives lost at the same spot on 14th March 2025 would have been spared. It seems that the driver of the trailer was not aware of the existence of runaway ramps. Or he might have known they existed but was ignorant on how to use them and had passed one or two of them prior to the accident. In pointing out that there's a plan to conduct civic education for motorists on the proper use of runaway lanes, KENHA has drilled down to the crux of the matter. The question is whether this plan will actually be implemented, and if so, how soon? Failure to do this will risk another similar accident at Migaa or anywhere else on Kenyan highways with steep descents. As one begins the lengthy descent towards Salgaa, there are signs indicating that the area is a black spot. There are also signs indicating that one should engage gear and not drive in neutral. Runaway track ramp signs are also there. What's missing is a sign alerting drivers to beware of vehicles behind them that may be experiencing brake failure, hence approaching at high speed. Drivers of such vehicles should hoot, have full beams on, and switch on the hazard lights to alert the drivers ahead of the potential danger of an accident. Failure to empower drivers with information on how to drive safely and how to minimize the risk of accidents will see such accidents as this most recent one at Migaa continue to take place. Drivers need to be cognizant of the fact that just because a road is smooth doesn't mean it is safe. TPR is particularly saddened by the fact that the passengers in the matatu had sacrificed their sleep in order to travel through the night to get to Nairobi early morning to go about their business from daybreak. Some might have been sleeping at the time of impact. The passengers exhibited the typical hardworking spirit of Kenyans. TPR remains concerned at the accidents that happen on Kenyan highways involving brake failure. What do you think should be done to prevent accidents from brake failure? Post your thoughts on the comments section or send to thepassionateroaditor@gmail.com. 4,748 people lost their lives on Kenyan roads in 2024. Together, let's work to reduce that number as much as possible. Do like and subscribe to TPR for in-depth and exclusive road safety analysis. To advertise on TPR, contact us through thepassionateroaditor@gmail.com. You can also lend your support to TPR through the following number. Keep it TPR and keep it safe on the road. Till next time.